What up, Lakers Nation and NBA family? How you guys doing today? It's your Dtlf, man. Here's another video for you guys. Unfortunately, today doesn't seem to be very good news. We just got an update, man, from the CDC. There might not be an NBA season this year, potentially. Well, I mean, we might not finish the season entirely this season. Potentially, that's worst case scenario. As of right now, best case scenario is that the NBA will resume in about 2 months, more or less. That's best case scenario, and potentially without fans. So, I mean, give or take. But all in all, guys, we might not see any basketball anytime soon. Again, the CDC just reporting that they're recommending that there be no large gatherings of over 50 people anywhere for the next 8 weeks. That's tough. That includes the NBA. Most likely, that's what's going to happen. Thanks, Cringy Gamers. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, most likely, the NBA is going to basically sit this one out till it's safer for their players, unless they find another solution and a clean place. I'm sorry, a clean place where they could actually play and not get infected potentially. And we had another player from the Raptors that got infected as well. So this thing continues to spread, and as well as society just continues to get sick, man. We're at 14% today. So I told you guys it's getting out of hand. But at the same time, like, damn, we got to be patient, man. We got to wait at the very least 8 weeks, which is a little over over a month and 3 quarters. But still, guys, it's really tough. How are you guys coping out there, man? I've been doing a lot of different things. Obviously spending time with my family. I've been gaming a little bit more, watching some more Netflix and stuff like that. But I want to know what kind of stuff you guys are doing, man. I'm probably make a whole different types of videos, man, for the next couple of months. If you guys want, just to be able to connect with you guys. He said, I enjoyed your rap song a couple days ago. For sure, man. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out my new track called For the Streets. And I also did it in the Lakers mix. So I know you guys miss basketball, man, just trying to put out some content. But yeah, guys, like I said, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot of basketball activity or any kind of sporting activity. This is like the first time in my life. Thank you. I appreciate it, big baby. This is the first time in my life that I've ever experienced this. Like when I don't have the basketball season, I try looking for something else like boxing or football or, something else just to like fill my heart while obviously, the NBA comes back. But man, this is going to be tough. And there's another scenario I want to touch on a little bit. It might actually change the landscape of the NBA schedule forever. I'll get into that a little bit later. Sharon, what's up, girl? How you doing? She said, renting a lot of movies. I just got that new movie by Matt Damon and Christian Bale. What's it called? Ford's Ferrari. I was waiting for my brother to come over to watch that one, and we just rented it. So I'm looking forward to seeing this right after this video. But yeah, guys, do what you got to do. I'm going to make a whole different type of video, talking about potential things you can do, maybe talking about recapping this whole Lakers season. If it does end up being the end of the season, I'm probably going to be handing out awards, doing all kinds of different stuff. But I got some video ideas, guys, to keep you guys entertained over the next couple of days. I'm going to try to release a video once every 2 days. That way I can like space them out. Worst case scenario, then you won't see me for the week if I'm busy. But for the most part, I'm going to try to do that. And seeing as how I won't have too much basketball to talk about, I took on a couple extra shifts at Amazon. So there's that as well. You might not see me at certain times during the night anymore for the time being. But all in all, guys, it's been tough, man, these last couple of days. You guys go to the grocery store? Oof, it's hard to get toilet paper and water, the essentials, man. I'm just trying to live it day by day. But, man, it's really hard. He said, you should make calls and we can speak our minds about the hiatus. I actually was considering that, but I'm glad you mentioned it. Yes, there's a multitude of different types of videos coming up, guys. I'm going to definitely be bringing to you guys over the next couple of weeks. Definitely want to keep you guys entertained, so I might be dropping some more videos, maybe top plays from the season. I don't know. But, yeah, there's a couple of things I want to drop on here, and I'm looking forward to getting really creative because, obviously, when the Lakers season isn't here, he said, I need basketball back. Too much time with my girl. That's funny, Mo. Come on, man. Enjoy your girl, bro. This is perfect. Look, you get to make up for all that time that, you have to ignore her to watch the game, right? Unless she watches with you. But for the most part, for those girls that don't watch basketball with us, or even those guys that don't watch basketball with the girl Laker fans, it's they have to enjoy these times with them because once the season comes back, you're gonna go hard on that, right? I'm gonna be watching all the games, man. He said they just closed schools in San Bernardino for an additional week. Dang, Sharon, that's tough. That's tough for all the parents that have to now find new activities for their children to do. And hopefully we don't go into a lockdown because then you can't come out of your house. Can you imagine being in a house full of a bunch of kids? I love kids, but I'm just saying it's going to be hard for the parents to find activities to do with them. Luckily, there's gaming and stuff like that to keep them calm. But dang, dude, that's a lot of energy in one house. He said they just closed the doors at my job place. No work for a month. Hopefully you get paid for it, bro. I pray that you get paid for it. That would be dope. I miss the NBA too. I miss the NBA big time, guys. This is like I'm not used to this. Normally around this time we're getting super hyped because playoffs are around the corner, and instead we're here having to watch President Trump's over tan face looking like an orange peel, man, head ass. We got to sit here watch him just give stupid explanations of why it got out of hand, and then bring all these like supervisors and people on board. It's crazy, but it is what it is, man. We got to make the most of it. We got to. We got to do some stuff, man. I posted my top favorite shows to watch all time on my Twitter. So if you guys don't follow me, go ahead and give me a follow at Dan Lakers fan and maybe some tips on some stuff you guys could watch. I should stream some 2K20. That's a great idea, brother. That's a great idea. I'm definitely gonna make time for that. Maybe I'll bring you guys along my journey with my team and maybe do some auctions and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm gonna get creative for you guys. I know you guys need some content, man. You guys, especially those of you that don't work and don't go to school, y'all need to have some extra content. So I'm gonna do my part. He said there is military already in the streets of New Jersey. A friend just posted it today. She lives out there. Oh man, prayers up, bro. It's getting super crazy. Yeah, they basically gonna start closing down restaurants and any like public gatherings. They're banning more than 50 people gathering anywhere. So, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. But at the end of the day, dang, I never experienced nothing like this, man. This is history. Looking at the bright side, you're going to be a part of history and you're going to be a part of that group that survived these hard times. And you're going to be able to tell your children and grandchildren that weren't on earth yet, the hard times we went through. But just a part of history, man. You got to look at it on the bright side. Pray to God. Hopefully everything comes good. Hopefully you guys bought your essentials, man. Because there's a lot of greedy people out there getting like, 20 packs of roll of paper. I'm like, come on, man. That's way too much. Just grab enough for a week or two. Grab like 2-3 big packs and you're good. If I go to the Stater Brothers, my local Stater Brothers, my local Dollar General, and man, I'm friends with some of the employees there, and I'll be like, man, you guys are in my prayers. I know you guys are going through some tough stuff right now, man. They got to work extra hard. So please, guys, don't fight. Don't bicker with each other, man. It ain't worth it. They're gonna restock, hopefully, and everybody can get what they need. He said, stock up on beer. I'm not even a heavy drinker like that, bro. Dan, do you think Durant returns now? I mean, that's an interesting question. I don't think Brooklyn was gonna make the playoffs regardless. But look, here's a little thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. This could change the NBA landscape forever, man. I'm talking like the schedule could actually, like the NBA was already talking about changing the schedule, shortening it up, and then doing some breaks in between the season. This could give them the perfect opportunity. I just read Bobby Marks' tweets. I have it right here. And it says, interesting when you lay it out. He has a layout of how the new NBA season could take place if they do push the schedule ahead. So let me give you an example. Because of the CDC that's going on right now, the NBA could potentially start back up around mid-June, the NBA playoffs, right? And then early August is the finals. And then in the end of August is the draft. September 1st would be the start of free agency. September 10th, summer, fall leagues, obviously the summer leagues and all that. And then December 10th would be finally training camp opens up. And then December 25, regular season, 82-game season. So, I mean, it would suck because we're not going to have basketball. If this happens between, obviously, it would be between October and November. But basically, I mean, that's not tough because there's a lot of things going on around October and November. So I'm kind of in favor of this new schedule if it does happen. Because, look, we're going to have basketball around the boringest time of the year, which is the summer. Like, unless you're out there partying and doing all that stuff, I'm too old for that, man. I used to do that when I was younger. But you're out there, going to the beaches is always cool with your family, traveling and stuff. That's cool. But man, can you imagine for the rest of the people that are bored and just work, they're gonna have some entertainment for the summer? I think that would be kind of cool. You know, have you stocked up, bro? You know what, man? I'm living paycheck to paycheck, so I can't even afford to stock up like that. My credit card's on fleek right now, so I'm not even looking that way. But I'm getting, you know, little things here and there, little canned food every now and then when I go to the store, just in case it gets really out of hand. But nothing like people are shopping, they're filling up their carts, man. I'm like, where'd they get all this money out of the blue? Like, they must be maxing out their credit cards and all of that. But all I'm saying is just get your essential stuff, man. Obviously, toilet paper, water, and some, you know, food here and there. People are trying to go through this crisis living like kings. I've seen them buy all kinds of steaks. I mean, it's cool if you can afford it, but just don't clean house. Make the employees work extra hard, and then, you know, basically, you know, be greedy and don't let other people get some of the food. Like, they might end up wasting a lot of food if this doesn't get out of hand, right? So we got to be conservative, but at the same time, you know, smart. What's good, y'all? Good to see y'all, though, man. So yeah, that's the proposition the NBA is looking at right now. You know, they could start the playoffs around mid-June, and then early August, NBA Finals. End of August, the draft. September 1st, start of free agency. September 10th, summer leagues and all that good stuff. And then December 10th, training camp opens up to open up the regular season December 25th. I mean, come on, man. Who wouldn't like, you know, to open up their presents, and then you got the NBA season right there. I mean, that's kind of exciting, guys. He said, I'm using tortillas as toilet paper. Stop it, man. Sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? Basically, just a quick update. Quick little update was that the league is potentially going to be out for at least 8 more weeks. So, yeah. So that's what you missed, man. Basically, it's getting out of hand. They might have to lock down. And even if they start up in about 8 weeks, which is around 2 months, they're still going to have to, you know, play potentially with no fans in the arena and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things to look at. Nothing's clear yet. Obviously, I didn't title the video breaking news. This is just an update from what I'm hearing. And we'll see what happens. He said, it feels like we're in a movie, Dan. I know, right? We're living a part of history, man. It's going to be forever go down in the history books. It's infamous history, but one way or another, you got to look at it as history. And you want to be able to tell those future generations that you lived it out and maybe help them out for future crises and stuff like that. So got to look at it as a positive, man. We learn. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. You know, you live, you learn, and then you pass it down. He said possibly shorten next season. Yeah, there's so many different proposals out there on the table right now, but we'll see what's going to happen. He said CDC still saying 6 months to a year for all this, and a vaccine won't come out in 12 to 18 months. All right, guys. So y'all got to be really smart about this stuff, man, because obviously we know who are the targeted victims from this horrible virus, and it's the elderly, right? So we got to make sure that you take care of yourself so you don't infect your parents, your grandparents, and stuff like that. That's what we really have to do, honestly. But all in all, I'll tell you this, guys. No matter how clean you are or whatever, you still have to be very careful. You still have to be very careful. If you get any symptoms, I think testing is now free, so go ahead and do that. And make sure you keep your family safe. That's my only advice. Dan, I appreciate you, bro. You said stock up $9.99. I appreciate that, bro. I definitely will. I mean, I was going to go to the store tomorrow morning. I heard that, it was going to be open. They were going to restock in the morning, so we'll see. But that's my local store. I don't know about everybody else's store. I'm not trying to get y'all out there in the morning. But yeah, guys, all I got to tell you guys, I have something interesting right here that my buddy posted up, guys, that I think you guys might find useful. Let me go ahead and scroll down my Twitter timeline, and I'll definitely give him the credit for it. But let's see if I can find it here. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I tweet so much, it's hard for me to find old tweets. But the update is basically that we're not going to have basketball anytime soon, man. It could be 8 weeks. It could be more than that. So at the end of the day, yeah, we don't know exactly, how long it'll take. But I'm trying to find this little safety thing. My friend Martin Collins posted. By the way, shout out to him. Let me see if I can find. Maybe it's on his timeline. Maybe he tweets less than I do. But yeah, with all this free time, I mean, who's not going to tweet? I want to find the exact tweet because I don't want to paraphrase it, but essentially what it was is it tells you how to kill the disease if it gets to you, right? It tells you how warm water basically kills it like any other virus. So, drink a lot of water, stay moisty. Basically just make sure that you're doing all the little things to keep yourself out of harm's way, guys. You gotta also tells you to wash your hands, how long let me see how long it lives for, like the virus on each surface. It was very informative. Maybe I might say I'm not finding it, so if I find it, I'll definitely mention it on the next video. But basically what it was, just to give you guys a little rundown. All right, guys, so this virus is something that likes to live in your throat. So you gotta constantly be drinking water. Don't let your throat dry up, because it could basically get into your lungs and do some real damage. So what you want to do is you want to be drinking water constantly. You want to be washing your hands, obviously, and then you want to make sure to drink a lot of warm stuff. That kills any virus, especially this one. It's I think 26. I forgot what the temperature was, but there's a certain temperature that kills it, man. There's a certain temperature that makes sure that this virus is dead. So make sure you drink a lot of warm stuff, and just a way to test yourself is hold your breath for 10 seconds. And if you don't feel any tickle or itch or in your throat, then most likely you're good. But that's a way to test yourself every morning. But yeah, 26 degrees Celsius. Thank you, Joshua. So yeah, that pretty much kills the coronavirus. And obviously it targets seniors, so we want to make sure that we're not carrying it. You could be not showing symptoms and be carrying it as well. So you got to make sure that you're not hugging and kissing your parents and stuff like that, because they're obviously a little bit older, and you could pass it down and stuff like that. Dan's wonders, how you doing, brother? Thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. He said, hey, Dan, I heard it will be around a month when the NBA season gets back. Jesus Christ is the cure for this virus and the world. God bless. Amen, brother. Thank you so much for the donation. Yes, we don't know exactly the date, but I'm just reporting to you guys what the CDC said. Basically no activities and no gatherings over 50 people for the next 8 weeks. And we could very well be going into a lockdown soon. Hey, what's up, T? How you doing? Oh, absolutely. You're welcome. Just don't touch your lips or eyes. Well, that's extremely hard to do. But if you find the urge to do that, man, just make sure you're washing your face and everything. Thoughts on LA being shut down starting midnight tonight? Well, they're closing down a lot of bars and restaurants, and I think a lot of these are only going to have takeout. It's tough, man. Obviously I'm an LA native, man. Born and raised in Compton. It's tough. My prayers are up for my hometown. I want them to be safe. Obviously, my brother lives there, his wife, his kid, my uncles, cousins. I got so much family down there. So yeah, it's hard to see, but hopefully they stay safe and keep God in their prayer and take it one day at a time. You can't panic either. You can't go to the store, buy everything. You might be taken away from other families that don't have nothing, right? So you got to be very smart about the way you proceed about this. You got to be very calculated. That's the better word. Calculated. Calculate how much you need and get that, right? Don't try to overdo it. At the end of the day, there's other countries that people are running out of supplies, and the government is giving them supplies. They're coming door to door, dropping off boxes and stuff like that. So hopefully, America will be just as giving, just as giving, and hopefully they will be just as kind of hearted and make sure that everybody's doing well. But we'll see, guys. We ain't never been through something like this, at least not in my lifetime. So this is all a learning process for all of us. We can't predict anything. I could be saying, I could be reporting what the CDC is saying, that at least 8 weeks, and then we wake up a week from now and the virus is dead and they found the cure. We never know. So we got to stay positive. We got to stay optimistic, but you also got to prepare for the worst. It's a prepare for the worst, hope for the best situation. John Doe, I appreciate the dough, brother. Thank you so much. He said, hi, great advice. Please don't hoard grocery items. Absolutely. Remember, guys, everybody wants to eat. And if you guys are, basically raiding the whole store, people like me going to show up after work and we're like, what the, we don't even got the good can of beans over here available. Like, I literally went over there and I was making fun because I was like, damn, people literally left the trashy brands there and they took all the good stuff. Like, even the ravioli was gone. I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't had this since I was a child. So it's just hilarious, but at the same time, kind of sad. Is that me and my family's been on quarantine ourselves. That's what you got to do, brother. You got to protect you and yours first and then help out the neighbors if they need help, all that good stuff. He said, imagine another LA riot. Oof, God forbid it, man. People get hurt. Innocent businesses go under. My brother and his wife own a business, so we definitely don't want no riots for sure. He said, lockdown will not cut it for more than a week. Again, we will see. We will see what goes on. I'm glad to inform that right now where I'm living in the Inland Empire, there hasn't been a single case. So hopefully that doesn't change tomorrow or anytime soon. But, there's certain areas that are still pretty safe, even though people are still overreacting. But at the same time, man, I just wonder where this is all going to go. Like, I can't wait till I hear that it's completely vanquished from a certain place like China or Italy. And then maybe we can start getting some good news over here, right? But right now it's one of those situations where we're sitting ducks. Us as the people, as society, we can't do much. All we got to do is watch the news and just chill out. Oh, she said one case in Fontana. Oh, okay, my bad. I apologize for that misinformation. You know what? I didn't know that, T, but thank you for letting us know. Yeah, I guess the Inland Empire does have a case. So yeah, it's getting out of hand. He said, is it just LA City or LA County as a whole for the lockdown? I think it's the county, man. I think it's the county. I know this because my brother lives in Downey, and I think his school just went on lockdown as well, his son's school. So homeless people are in a bad situation. Yes, guys, if we can help them out with blankets, any extra groceries, anything we have extra to help them out, maybe some medicine. If I see a homeless person coughing and sick, man, I'm not going to approach him like that, but I'm going to drop the medicine and be like, come get this, bro, when I leave. I'm going to try to help them out, man, because they're people. Where's the humanity? We just walk over them like they're not there. Nah. Gotta take care of everybody. Your song was lit. Thank you, T. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, that's something I work hard on. I was gonna release it last year, and then I was like, man, I'll release it in the new year. But then I made that song with Lonnie, which was kind of fire, called 2020. And then I pushed this song back, and then unfortunately the Kobe incident happened, and it was never the right time. But I decided to release it now in a mix just because we don't have a lot of basketball. And I was like, why not? I got a lot of extra time on my hands. He said Vegas casinos are closing at midnight tonight. Crazy, guys. It's getting real. Like, pretty soon we won't even be able to go to the theater. We won't be able to do a lot of things we do for recreation. So, man, we got to find a way to entertain ourselves. I'm definitely dropping a video on suggestions on what you could do in your house probably in the next 2 days. Depending on how the situation gets. But yeah, damn, Flipper fans on Twitter were hating on your song. That's all good, man. Let them hate, bro. Haters make us greater. But I appreciate the information, brother. Clipper fans are just ridiculous. They hate on everything, guys. They hate on the greats like James Worthy. So, the more they hate on me, the greater I feel. Netflix and chill. Oh, man. What about Netflix and stand still? I seen that trending on Twitter. That was hilarious. Obviously, because they don't want to pass the disease around. Thanks, Father of Bass. There you go. I said it right, bro. He said it's not bass, it's bass. Appreciate you, bro. He said, you still going to work then? Yeah. I had a situation I'm going to have to attend to, so I took a week off, or should I say a couple of days off. I have to attend to some situation out of town. But, yeah, when I come back, I will be working. Martial law. Oh, man. It's horrible, man. It's horrible, bro. It's getting out of hand. He said, China, I blame Jeremy Lin. Now, let's not be racist, bro. I don't think this is a ethnicity thing. I don't think they started anything. I think this is a governmental problem. And I think if you just do the math, it's like, wait a minute. Some of these people didn't land in some of those states. How are they still getting the virus? I think that's just a distraction, man. He said, video games, watch basketball highlights, all that good stuff. And I'll be dropping some cool videos, guys, Lakers season related. I might do a top 10. I might do grades as if the season ended. I might do predictions. Who knows? But just stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll be right here. He said, man, don't tweet stuff like that, bro. Come on, we got kids in here. Don't, please. You will be banned, especially if you're spamming like that. Banned. He said, Gabe, he said, bro, I'm sad. I'm so sad, too. I can't believe the season is gone. Like, just like that, boom. And then Kendrick Perkins said he'll never take the NBA for granted again. Like, whoever takes the NBA for granted, I think he was just I think he was hypothetically speaking, but I don't know. He said, guys, check out the show Community if you want a good comedy. Appreciate that, Sam. I got a video dedicated straight for just entertainment things you guys could do. I'm going to make a list for you guys, and I'm going to give you guys some cool suggestions, stuff you could do at home. If we just in case we go on lockdown and you got your family there. He said we need to hold China accountable for selling wild animals illegally and trying to keep the virus a secret. Their corrupt communism has turned the whole world upside down. I'm not going to get into that, Alex, simply because, even though we are one nation under God, they're a whole different country. So I'm not that educated on their situation to even comment on that. All I know is that the people over there are victims as well. Dan, there is no milk anywhere. Damn, Danny, I feel you, bro. I'm lucky enough to, my girl put me onto organic milk. So I drink healthy milk. And for some reason, people aren't touching it. So I got the almond type and I'm good for now. Now, I just got one. Obviously, I'm not one of those hoarder types that's going to get a bunch and try to I don't know, store up for a month or whatever. But yeah, we got one and it was an almond one. People still don't like to eat healthy during an outbreak. It's insane, right? It's like you would think that people would, just settle for whatever is there. But nah, people were leaving the bad. I didn't go to the store today. This was based on yesterday. But people leaving all the bad brands of food out there. I was just laughing. I was like, damn, nobody still wants to buy your food, even though you're, they'd rather starve than eat this. He said, look at us going crazy for toilet paper. We need to look in the mirror. One love. Love that comment, bro. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Now, yeah, people are going crazy for toilet paper. Me? I'm a survivor, man. If I ain't got toilet paper, I'm using napkins. I wet them up a little bit and let's go. He said, this is like the zombie apocalypse. It feels that way, bro, but thank God there's no zombies because I'd be going nuts right now if there was zombies. He said, KFC will never run out of food. Who knows, man? At the rate we're going, if they close down markets, those are the next spots where everybody's going to go try to get food. Promise. He said, damn, Gobert would get traded in free agency. I don't think he can fix his relationship with Donovan. He was clearly furious at Gobert with his tweet. That's what's being reported out there, but I don't know. Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year candidate. I don't know if they should trade him. Hey, what's up, Hitman? How you doing? He said, I hope all is well, bro. Hope all is well with you too, man. Appreciate your comment. Good to see you, man. I don't see you in the comment sections a lot, but I appreciate you, man. All is going okay. Luckily, I'm blessed enough to have my brother come over and his nephew, so that's always nice. It hasn't gotten to that point where we can't drive out. But, one day at a time, buddy. He said zombies would be fun, though. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. This ain't I Am Legend, bro. This ain't a video game. Zombies would not be fun. Ain't nobody trying to see, have dead people walk around here, trying to break into your house. Heck no, bro. Go back on Call of Duty, bro. That's fake. He said either Donovan or Gobert are getting traded from sources. We'll see, man. It'll be interesting to see, though, where they land. Hopefully, neither go to the Clippers. I'll be pissed off if the Clippers land Rudy Gobert. Because then they become a legit contender. They're literally a big man, a solid defensive presence away from being a contender. He said, Dan, the man, the Lakers fan, all day, baby. The one with the massive plan to bring the Lakers back to the promised land. Unfortunately, we got to put that plan on hold for now. He said, Dan, Mayor Grassetti just closed down restaurants and bars. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He said, yo, Dan, we've survived worse. This will pass soon. Positive vibes. I like that, Lewis. Appreciate you, bro. He said, Corona can take the Clippers. We don't mind. Oh, man. More than anybody, I dislike the Clippers, but you never want to wish illness on nobody, man, at all. I want the Clippers nice and healthy so that we can smack them, and then they can go back to feeling sick, after we beat the crap out of them. But still, man, I never wish any sort of ill fate towards nobody, not even your worst enemy. He said, I'm sad that nightclubs are shutting down. Man, there's worse than that, brother. He said, Dan, no one ever said where Gobert got the virus from. That's a good point. But, people want to run with a narrative and they want to just spike it and just, hey, this is like one of those situations where the boy cried wolf, right? He was making fun of the situation, so he looks like the villain. It is what it is, man. Hopefully he learns his lesson and it never happens again. I'm not going to go on there and troll him, though. I was just observing the whole situation on Twitter, but I'm not one of these people who's going to go over here and say they hate Gobert, because at the end of the day, somebody was bound to catch it. Gabe, I appreciate you, brother. He said, hey, man, here's a few bucks for the hard times. I love you and Laker Nation. We're going to get through this. I appreciate you, Mr. Kelly. Thank you so much, man. And much love to you as well. Yeah, man, hopefully everybody puts their heads together, and like they say, collective, calm, cool heads always prevail. So that's what we got to do, man. We got to be smart. We got to be sane. And we got to make sure that we take care of those that are close to us and our neighbors as well. Whoever needs our help, man, we can never turn our back on nobody. Is it? Yeah, same here. Just surviving. LOL. Looking for full-time jobs as I recently graduated, but this virus outbreak might make it that harder. Yes, sir, man. Hey, keep your head up, Hitman. Hey, and congratulations on graduating, brother. I'm proud of you, man. But yeah, I feel you, man. It's gonna be tough for a little bit. Amazon is always hiring everywhere. Trust me, I've gotten hired on by them 3 times. They always need workers. I'm telling you, I don't even think they're gonna shut down through this whole outbreak thing. Like, love you too, Gabe. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the donation, man. It's a DoorDash about to get a whole lot of business. Remember to tip those drivers. Yes, absolutely. Always tip your drivers. Always tip, man. Don't be cheap. He said, a television show that I love watching is Justified, but it's a gritty show. Justified, huh? All right. For sure, man. Good to keep that in mind. He said, bro, Instacart on deck, 25 per order. Everybody spiked up. I went to P&G's. It's one of our family's favorite restaurants. Johnny knows all about it. He's been there. And I think, right, Johnny? I think you said one time you go there. And, the food prices spiked up. Like, me and my girl we ordered a plate. I don't know how much my brother's order was, but mine was like 25, for both of the plates and just one drink. Normally, it's like under $20. But, dang, everything's spiking up, and they got to do what they got to do. He says, size wins in the playoffs. That's for sure. Absolutely. You need size, especially when the game slows down. You're going to need that defensive size and all that good stuff, man. I'll take a couple more questions before I get off, though, guys. It's always great congregating with you guys, man. Always fun talking. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. There will be a lot more content coming. I just got to, go back to the drawing board and get really creative because, this whole basketball hiatus has us, reaching in our pockets, man. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm definitely going to entertain you guys at the best of my ability. I got some more Lakers stuff coming. Got some non-related Lakers stuff coming for the first time on this channel. So, I'm excited. We'll see what happens. He says, since free agency last year, I predict Kawhi and PG wouldn't have worked out. He said, I've been clowning him. He said, burger versus hot dog. Which one do you pick? Oh, I'm a burger guy all day. I don't even eat hot dogs like that. Like, if it ain't a chili dog, I don't want it. I don't just want the wiener and the bun and relish and ketchup. I can't eat that. It needs to have all this extra flavor for me. Dang, how long have you been a Lakers fan? Ooh, man, since 1997, brother. Since Kobe came on the scene. Yep. But my family actually goes way further than that. So 20 plus years and counting, man. Is it we are getting rest? Are we practicing? Now, the NBA has banned any sort of gatherings, including practice, but the players can practice with their trainers, I believe. He said, for a good laugh, 30-Day Fiance is good. For sure. Me and my girl used to watch that all the time, girl. The one Love is Blind is great as well. If you guys haven't seen that on Netflix, that's a must watch, man. There's one couple on there that just, you feel so bad for the guy. If you guys already seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'm not going to spoil it. Oh, my God, Dan, I ate there today. You too? Oh, my goodness. I was there. I swear to God, probably, let's see, what time was it? Like at 5? I was there like at 5. That's crazy. That's crazy, T. We're closer than we think. He said, for a good, I already read that one. She said, put the Lakers jacket back on. Perhaps we'll get the NBA season soon. Should I pull that Laker lucky jacket out, man? I don't know. I'm afraid to pull it out right now. I don't want it to catch that virus, man. It's royalty, so it's it's in this plastic casing. Here's a question: if you're in charge of the NBA, how do you restart the season? Straight into the playoffs with a mini playoff or 8th and 9th seed? That's the best plan forward. That's a great question. Look, this is how I restart it, man. Leave everybody seated the way they are already, and just go straight into the playoffs. 1 through 8, both conferences. For those that cry boo-hoo or whatever, just make sure that they get a top 10 pick. The ones that were just on the fringe. That's how I would do it. Reward them by letting them get a top 10 pick. Whoever wasn't on the fringe, punish them for the first time ever for tanking on purpose, and don't guarantee them a top 10 pick. So let's say, there's, let's say the Pelicans are on the fringe of making the playoffs in the standings. I haven't checked them out, by the way. And they're about to get there, but they don't, obviously, because of the whole coronavirus situation. Make sure that they get a top 10 pick. They can't fall out of the top 10, right? That's number one. And then the same thing for the other team that's on a fringe. So that's only two teams that really wouldn't impact the draft, but it'll keep the owners from shutting their mouth, from flapping their gums. It'll keep their mouth shut. So that's my suggestion. And then start the playoffs, obviously. Same scheduling, same everything, same format. And then as soon as it ends, that schedule I mentioned earlier would be good to continue from there. To start the new season on December 25th. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys here would love to have the NBA season be starting December 25th? Personally, me, I think that's great because now our summers aren't as boring, for those of us that have to work and stay here during the summer. But I think the NBA season during the summer will be amazing. And we have plenty of events going on around, from September. Yeah, from September to December that could cover, those boring times with no NBA season. But that's what I would do. But if you guys are in favor of starting the new season December 25th, like their suggestion right now, go ahead and drop a 1 on the chat or drop a like on the video. I see 1 like it, but I want to see. And if you guys aren't in favor, drop a 2. I want to see if you guys want to keep everything as is and just cancel the season instead, or just adapt to the new schedule and then start the season December 25th. I would love that too. Summertime ball. Wouldn't that be dope? That's what I'm saying. The summer is boring, guys. It's not a lot to watch. Baseball bores the crap out of me, honestly. Like, I only watch baseball during the postseason. NBA during the summer would be insane. It would be phenomenal. I think it would spike up their ratings. There's a lot of children at home that don't have to go to sleep early. That's extra ratings for them when they have to stay up late. I mean, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a sensational idea. And we'll miss the NBA, obviously, in the offseason like we always do, but there's other stuff like football and stuff like that going on around September. So I like it a lot. I see there's more ones, so you guys tend to like it as well. He said, NBA during the summer is what I've always dreamed of. What did? Oh, man. I hope that proposition goes through, but I don't know. It has to go through the Board of Governors and the NBA and the Players Association. So it's a steep hill to climb. And then, obviously, players probably like having their summer vacations with their family. So, it's something to consider for them. But if anything does update, I got you guys for sure. Anyways, it's going to wrap it up for me, guys. We're going to end on the positive vibes and just a cool thought to have, that the NBA could change the schedule around. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for the donations. Love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. And it's a needy time, so any donation truly helps. So thank you guys so much. Videos coming next couple days, I promise. Got to hit the drawing board and got to come up with some creative stuff, some good stuff. I don't like to just throw out content. I want to make sure my content is quality, right? It's quality over quantity. So I got you guys. Just keep it locked right here. Hit that like button. Keep supporting. Make sure you guys subscribe if you already haven't. Joined the Laker family. And even NBA fans are welcome here as long as y'all don't disrespect. So join the family, guys. Some interesting videos coming up. Can't wait. Much love. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great night.